The piano whispers secrets untold through the window light. What's the lingering?
You think you goddamn mind up? Bullshit. We've been on this fucking topic forever. You fucking Democrats. You can't make a goddamn decision. Republicans can't make a fucking goddamn decision.
What, on abortion?
It's been done.
On abortion? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Oh, what my thought is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a simple one. Yeah, whatever they want to do with it's fine with me. I'm cool.
All right.
If they want to raise it, that's awesome. I just give them money each month, right? if not, I give them money one time instead of for the next 18 years.
Is the thought of hell comforting to you too?
The thought of hell?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not comforting, but it's a hell of a motivator.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm also, he won't tell us who shot JFK either.
Oh.
And I know he knows it. I know he knows it.
You know,
Another thing, he won't give us any info about the aliens. I know there's fucking aliens up there, but he won't tell us.
No.
He's fucking behind it. And you know it too.
He's behind the aliens.
Don't lie to me.
He's in league with the aliens. You're right on that.
Yeah.
They're terraforming the planet to take the water. They eat rats, and their faces are, when they ripped off, they look like lizards.
Do you have ADD, sir? You're kind of all over the page.
For you, sir, he doesn't know, Frank. Hold on. That's attention deficit disorder.
Duh.
His banks are foreclosing on the houses. The stock market's gone up. It's essentially to a point where I can't even buy it.
Yeah, and goodbye. I'll tell you what, look, I'll have a debate, I'll discuss. But when it goes from, like, that guy was psychotic. He went from one topic to another without even making an effort to
I think he was just poking you with a stick.
I think he was. Yeah.
No time for any other callers, though.
No, he ate up all the time because of his rambling. I mean, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what makes me mad.
Oh, boy.
Well,
hilarious.
he did get a couple of points across.
Like 7.
I don't know what they were. Basically, Obama's in league with the aliens.
I don't know.
We should drill offshore. That's what I got off of that.
That guy should probably stop smoking weed.
Oh boy!
Because he can't even get a handle on life.
He can't. He has no idea what's
all over the place.
But so that's another crazy call here.
Yeah, we get him on the time.
We get him. We get that in the hates mail, which is cool. Hate mail's always good.
Yeah, I get some good hate mail.
The hate mail's too vulgar to show all of it, but at some point we're going to discuss it. Are these all the hate mail?
No, they're not all hate mail.
Okay.
It's just letters from the viewers.
All right. Well, one of them, though, am I wrong, came in an envelope that was unmarked that had a white powder.
Actually,
substance?
this is just I wrote out an email and a video accompanied that email.
Okay.
And yeah, go ahead.
So this is you wrote this. This came into the station as an email. Salutations, McGuffey, or should I say Randall? I'm not going to beat around the bush about this. I am your nemesis. I recall you from your days at USV and always thought you were a rather smug asshole. I will never forgive you for your sarcastic attitude about life. I also will never reveal my true identity, and you can expect many more videos and letters in the future. As you have taken the moniker of Ray Mcguff, I have taken the title of Minister Alger, after my hometown of Alger, Ohio. Ever heard of Alger, Ohio? Do you remember Alger, Ohio? I remember your apartment in Alger, Ohio. I would watch you through the window. See you soon, Minister Alger. Please play the video now. Oh, boy.
Now, this is pretty awful, Randy.
Okay. Well, if it's too bad, we can. I mean, we can only show certain parts later, but.
Hello, Randy.
It is horrifying.
This is your nemesis. I cannot fucking stand you.
This seems like an awful lot to go through to hate me.
In this case,
I guess so.
everyone doesn't love Ray. And I don't like the things that Ray likes. To show you my appreciation for you and all of your interests, I'm going to take this fine film, True
Nice.
Romance,
Nice edit.
I'm glad that he got this second character.
any movie ever. Quentin Tarantino. Everything Quentin Tarantino writes is bullshit, Randy. You should know this. There is only one good director in the world, and his name is Spielberg. Let me show you what I
no.
think of True Romance.
That's a VHS copy too, then like go.
Over this cassette.
Oh no. What's this now?
It doesn't cost
Oh,
much,
come on.
but it's the fucking action
No,
that
no,
counts.
He
no.
wants you to see his penis.
Think about it. This could be your face, Ray.
This is wrong.
He's gonna fuck your mind, I think.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my god. That is horrible.
What a psycho. This is like a trauma movie.
God, it burns so bad. Oh, God, there's fucking blood in it. Oh, no, and it smells like almonds. It smells like a fucking almond joy in here. This piss burns.
Oh, what is that?
Oh man.
Jesus.
This is wrong.
That can't be real.
You are a degenerate, sir. You are a goddamn degenerate.
Yeah. Okay.
How you like that?
That was just insane. I'm frightened. I think he attached a baby arm to his genitalia. I think he attached a baby arm to his genitalia.
One pair of sweatpants.
One pair of sweatpants.
One pair of sweatpants. One pair of sweatpants.
One pair of sweatpants. One pair of sweatpants.
One pair of sweatpants should be good.
Yeah. I mean, there's no need for 5 long johns. Long johns are great because they breathe. So, long johns are great because they breathe. So, sweat. Long johns are great because they breathe. So, long johns are great because they breathe. So, long johns are great because they breathe. So, you don't get that sweat stank ass smell if you wear them five days in a row like you would with your classic cottons that keep it all leathered inside. All right. On to the next letter. Ray, I love your show and can't wait for another episode. All right, a fan. Let's see how else we'll talk about. Just wanted to vent and hopefully you'd read my ramblings on the air. I'm so sick of all these free choice assholes acting like abortion is a subject that shouldn't even be brought up as immoral or ever discussed in a public forum. Abortion, as I'm sure you'll agree, is wrong and should be outlawed in this great nation. Killing babies should never be legal and is not anybody's choice to make. Murder should also not be legalized. Please back me up, Mcguff. Thank you for the laughs. Constance Miller Conway. Well, that's an intricate question that could be dissected on a whole bunch of different levels. No, I don't think murder should be legalized.
Yeah, probably
I don't
not.
think you should just go around murdering people. But yeah, I think that sometimes abortion could be a choice. Like we had a previous caller who asked me a similar question, and I told him I was being sarcastic to him because he's an idiot. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm sure there's different reasons that might be a necessity, and there's reasons that you could argue against it. I don't know, man. I mean, come on.
It should probably just be women that vote on that.
Yeah,
Shouldn't it?
Well, see, and then there's the flip side of that coin, because if I want to have the baby and the lady doesn't want to have the baby,
Yeah, but you don't have to carry a fetus in your body and then shit it out. Your
No,
vagina.
I don't have to do
At
that
any
at all.
point.
But at some
That
point,
seems like it would be horrible.
but I helped create it, so I
you
would
just put your dick in her and have fun.
Well,
That's
I like to think that's making baby magic. Sometimes
know.
I don't know. I would say that there's certain
If you-
situations where
Well,
I
I
don't
wouldn't
think-
want to do it personally.
I don't think there's any way to do it. I have to agree with you on this point. I don't think there's any way to do it other than the person who carries it has to make the decision.
Yeah, that's the way it should.
But still, there should be like some legal ramifications if she went behind my back and had an abortion and didn't tell me about
what are you
it
gonna
till
get there? Some money.
later.
I mean, it's over.
Well, I don't really want her to pay me. I want her a public apology for killing my unborn son.
Well, that makes sense. You can have it. You can have that.
But other than that, I think you're right. There has to be a way of going about that's smart, and the smart way would be to the person who has to actually do all the work should get their
Yeah,
say.
it really does look like an unfortunate set of circumstances
Yeah.
that women have to go through. Altogether,
But-
they get the short end of the stick, though.
But I watch TV, and for a while, I don't know, some of the viewers out here might not know this, is that I was unemployed for about 6 months. And I got to watch a lot of daytime TV, and there was a television show called Maury. And every other episode with this jerk off, he's got people on there doing DNA tests trying to figure out who to pappy be. And I'll tell you one thing right there. If there was ever a case for that could be made for a choice on abortion, it would be that. that it's such an abundant problem with people not knowing who to pappy be that that maybe it should be a little bit easier of a thing to do, or a
There should
consultation should be
probably be
easier. Something has to be.
A license to have children.
And you and I have said this before.
Yeah.
Back when we were young men philosophizing, back when we were 18, 19 years old, we both had this conversation. And I remember we were at a place of employment, which is not appropriate for that type of talk, but we remember. Do you remember what happened? We made the lady very mad that was working with us that night because she was told that she called us, I believe, Hitler youths or something like that.
Oh.
Because that was a very Hitler-like thing to say. I don't know. You got to have a license to catch fish. You got to have a license to drive.
Yeah, you gotta have a license to catch fish, which is the dumbest
Yeah.
activity you can do.
Yeah, I mean, you could literally walk into a pond, and if by sheer will, and how many hours you put into it, you could catch one with your bare hands.
You could go out into a lake and wait until a fish dies.
and catch it.
It would float to the surface and you could
And
have
you would
lunch.
still have to have a license for that. So, I mean, to have a license to raise a child, to make that determination, I don't see that being that big of a stretch.
No.
I know people would be opposed to it in large amounts, so I don't think that's ever going to be debatable. But
I
my
wouldn't
personal
see it
opinion.
as encroaching on my freedom in any way. I would think that it would make it to where you would have to be reasonably intelligent and put together before you could have a kid. You couldn't just have sex, have a kid, and then go live at a subsidized apartment complex for free.
yeah,
Do you recall when you lived in Alger and there was like a guy that lived downstairs from you?
yeah.
And he was living there for free, and the cops were there all the time, and then your landlord was raising your rent and giving you shit.
Yeah, I do remember all that, and it did happen that way. And I worked and went to school at that time, and I did not, I didn't have the same comfort, but also I had other things. You know what I mean? That guy got a little off easy, but still, his life wasn't easy. He probably didn't have a television. I had a nice TV.
But
I had nice things.
He should have a license to have kids, because why do uninspired people need to mass produce themselves to have more of that lifestyle?
I agree with what you're saying.
At this point,
Yeah.
if it was early in America's,
And we're trying to populate.
we're at a point now that they should limit people to how many kids they can have. You shouldn't be able to be the Duggars and have 20 kids around your yard like it's some sort of cult.
Like it's I agree. I agree that there should definitely be some, but that's the thing is that we're trying to make ourselves like we're above everything else, when in the fact we're just mammals. We're basic. Right. Our basic needs are exactly the same as they were, 1400 years ago. Mm-hmm. Only we've now decided that we're a little bit more, intelligent. We need, other things. So I don't know if the license thing is the right way to go, but I've always said that
there should be a test at least, something.
Yeah, a test would be pretty good. I would be behind a test.
There should be a test any time someone advances in life, even at work, even if it's a simple task. Mm-hmm. Because my job is personally not that taxing for me.
Right.
But I've seen people come in there and struggle with it, and they should at least have something where, you go to a temp agency and they have you match things.
Okay.
Or whatever. Yeah. Something simple.
At my job, they kind of do have a test. We have a goal, monthly goals each month, and if you don't hit the goal 3 times, you're fired.
Right.
So.
Well, they should have that kind of test for parenting.
Yeah, and I've always thought it was a good way to go. It's frightening. I mean, from month to month, if I have a bad month, I'm kind of screwed. So that could be a strike. Now, what I do on top of that is I try to make myself important in other parts of like if somebody's got a question, I try to answer it. Because they're like, hey, that guy might know what's going on.
Hey, go over Ray, he's answer man.
Yeah. Oh, he couldn't hit goal 3 times in a month, but he's not stupid. Let's put him downstairs and have him sweeping floors or something. I don't know.
He can do that.
Yeah.
He'll be dynamite.
Yeah. So, boy, back to the letter. Yeah, abortion.
I don't think that lady knows who you are.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think she's doing that.
So covered in blood, 1 year went to Oakley, paid to ride early, and people